Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So now I'm just coming up with a small tutorial on modeling a stylish chair in 3ds Max. So as per the request, I'm modeling this tutorial. So very first of all, let's take a reference over here. Let's go into rendering, view image file. I'll just take a small reference of this. So I have two references of this, so I can just take one reference over here for now. So how we are going to create this is like, let's go into this view. Let's take a line tool over here. Let's take a line tool over here, and after taking this line tool, let's select this both the vertices. Let's go into this and let's just use a bit of fillet to it. So after using this fillet option over here, we'll come out of it. After that, what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll go into this and let's go into rendering, enabling viewport and make it rectangular and increase its length. So you can just increase its length. If you want to increase its length more, you can just push it up more over here. So we can just push it up more over here. So after doing this stuff, we can just slide it further more over here. After you're done with this, so now what I'll be doing over here is like, very first of all, I'll just convert to editable poly, select the vertices, and I'll slightly push it a bit inside over here. After doing this stuff, the next part is like, we'll go into this and let's just give a bit of connects. So we can give some multiple connects over here. After giving this multiple connects, let's select this edge. Let's just give this connects over here. After doing this, let's go into this Swift loop and let's just go on adding few more loops over here. So let's go on adding this loops over here. Alright, so we'll be definitely going with that way, not a problem. So once you're done with this, so let's select this polygons over here. We can just select this polygons for now. After selecting this polygons over here, let's go into this and let's give a FFD box, or if you want without FFD box also you can use this stuff. So I can go into this points. If you want more points, you can take more points over here. But if you're going to do in this way, so there might be the chances that it will take more time. So we can just directly just, if you want, you can just push this stuff. So it's like, if you select this and this, you can just slightly push this out. We can just select this, you can just slightly push that out. Select this and this. So what we can do is like, we can go into this local, use the axis as local and just push the elements out in that way. So select this again and again just push this out, push these elements out. So we can just push this elements out, push it up. So wherever you don't need loops, we can just remove those loops for now. So just push this up. I'm sorry, you can just select the top and just push it up. So don't make it very high, but it should go a bit up. We can slightly go with this stuff. You can just push it up. So just select this and just push it out. So as you can see over here, we have generated such kind of details. Apart from that, what we'll be doing is like we'll be selecting all this and again we'll go into this and let's give a FFD box over here. So let's give a FFD box modifier over here and let's go into the top view over here. Let's go into this FFD box. I cannot push it directly inside because there are no loops over here. So very first of all you need to assign some loops over here. So let's just select this and let's just give some of the loops over here. Like I'll just give few loops over here, delete this, again go into this and give again a FFD box. So you can just go into its control points over here like this and you can slightly push it back if you want to push it back. So that can be easily done over here. So that is easily possible over here. You can go again to the top. You can select this top again and you can push it down if you want. So that is possible over here. After that is done, you can go into this view over here and let's again take a line over here. Let's just take a line. So before I take a line, I'll just make it as a radial over here. I'll just take a line. So mostly if you look at it, it's going to be straighter. I'll go in this way. I'll go in this way. I'll go in this way. And final is going to end over here. So once you're done in this, now I'll select this vertices. So if you want, you can just slightly, you can scale that. So select this, select the vertices over here, and let's give a bit of fillet to it. So once you're giving a fillet to it, it's going to smoothly move in that way. Select this, and let's again give a bit of fillet to it. So you can also give a fillet over here also, much better. So select this again into this control point, select this, and let's just drag it up this way. So select this and just drag it a bit down in this way. So once you it's done over here. Now I can go into this and I can increase its thickness over here. So I can just come out of it and I can just place it over here. Select this, just drag it. Slightly you can just push it inside. You can just select this and slightly you can just push it inside in this way. So once you're done with this, now what I can do over here is like I can just select this part and again just duplicate this over here in this way. Go to the top view over here. Let's again just take a line over here. So just take a line and just drag it over here on top of it over here. So once you've taken a line, so now what I can do is like I can just attach this line with this and this. So select both the vertices, right click, fuse vertices and weld vertices. So right click, fuse vertices and weld vertices. So once you're done with this, so if you want, we can just slightly you can just push this a bit up in this way. So that can be easily done. Also we need one more line over here. So let's take one more line over here. So that line definitely will be joining over here. You want that line to join over here, you can just easily join this line over here in this way. So I'll just give a color to it. We can just give any color to it. Give a gray color, not a problem. So as you can see over here, now after that we can go into this, and first let's go into this again and let's go to the top view, select this both, and if you want that it should be scaled a bit inside, that can also be done in this way. So that is also possible over here. So that can be easily generated in this way. That's it. So now select this, right click, convert to editable poly. Let's use one more swift loop over here which will be going through all, and let's give a bit of turbo smooth to it. So once you assign this turbo smooth, you see the difference. You can see that what we have generated over here. So that's how your chair is ready over here. So you can just push it up over here again, and let's just draw a plane over here at the bottom. So I'm sorry, you can just select this, all these elements, just give one color to it, and let's just duplicate it. So that's your chair is created over here, model. So if you think that this is, if you think that's not coming well, you can adjust that accordingly. But it's done well over here. Okay, that's it. Alright. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section. So thanks for watching this tutorial.